You can bet in a heartbeat that I make quality videos. The shape of ideas. Ideas that glow bright at night often look different by morning. Do not destroy old ideas. Build on them to make new ones. Ideas that are deep, dark, and unknown are definitely worth exploring. Out of moments of stillness arise the most unexpected ideas. Struggling with a concrete idea? Try abstraction. When searching for the ultimate idea, do not ignore the small, simple one. Grant Snyder, The Shape of Ideas. Oh, by the way, I once attended a writing seminar in early high school, and the journalist/author presenting it insisted that you have to keep a notebook on you at all times and write down everything that even remotely grabs your interest. Like, yeah, you'll end up with a notebook full of, "This guy at the coffee shop tried to carry 4 drinks without a cup holder and absolutely ate shit and then asked for a mop so sadly you could almost physically see the rain cloud above his head." But you also now have a great way to describe a similar scene in your book. My post-grad writing class had a vignette assignment, and the task was to make the most boring setting sound as interesting as possible in 300 words. I won, because I wrote about the security guard at the cafeteria checking till slips and how tired everyone looked because it was exam season. Like, much better than that though, and people were actually shocked silent for a good 3 minutes after I read mine aloud. Anything can be a good idea. It just depends on the value you attach to it, and the effort you're willing to put into it. I made a vignette about a security guard checking receipts sound like Shakespeare, in the words of one of my classmates, because I didn't say, "The security guard diligently checks every receipt as students leave to continue exam prep." I got his name and said, "As tired as the students are of repetition and reviewing this time of the semester, they don't hold a candle to Steve, who faces the repetitive reviewing of students' receipts every day for the whole year and never fails." And like, is it my best work? Nah, I was exhausted and it was exam season. But I managed to use the humanity of the experience to give life to my writing. I wanted to do Steve justice, so I gave him life in my writing. Any silly little idea you've ever had has value. It all just comes down to whether or not you choose to pursue it. I like older fiction writing because a huge chunk of it is exposition, and it's floral. And I know that's not everyone's thing, but I absolutely love reading about Elvira's drive up to her cousin Jeffrey in her old blue Ford Fiesta, with her mongrel coward dog in the back seat. A lot of modern writing forgoes exposition, because the current trendy assumption is that people don't want to be explained at when they read fiction, and that people's attention spans are too short for exploring the mechanics of a world, and they just want to get to the plot. But I think there's value in talking about the guy eating shit with 4 drinks in hand and asking for a mop, even if it has no bearing on the plot. It gives your story life, and it does the people you base it on justice.